Hello kids, I'm back with the standard 7 chemistry. Chapter is Language of Chemistry part 2. During our first part, we had discussed about few characteristics of chemical reactions. Now in detail we will study about few characteristics of chemical reactions. Move on to the first characteristics, that is evolution of gas. As I have taken here two examples. The first one is when zinc reacts with sulfuric acid H2SO4. These two are the reactants. When reacts, we are getting zinc sulfate and there is an evolution of gas, that is in the form of hydrogen. That's why as it is a gas, I have shown it as a upward arrow. Second one is when sodium carbonate reacts with hydrochloric acid, we are getting sodium chloride, that is a salt, water and carbon dioxide gas, that is again being shown by upward arrow. That shows that carbon dioxide is also a gas, that is a product. During the chemical reaction, there is a formation of the product, that is carbon dioxide in gaseous state and hydrogen in gaseous state. Moving on to the next characteristic, that is change in color. Here I have taken example of potassium iodide and lead acetate. When both reacts, as you can see here in the test tube, we have taken lead acetate, that is colorless, as well as in this beaker potassium iodide is there, that is also colorless. When both are being mixed, we are getting a yellow color, that is it brings the change. When potassium iodide reacts with lead acetate, it brings change in the color. There is a chemical reaction takes place and formation of lead iodide PbI2, that will bring change in the color. Along with that, there is a formation of potassium acetate. So chemical reaction can bring change in color as well. Moving on to the next one, that is the characteristics of chemical reaction again, that there is evolution or absorption of energy. That when magnesium reacts with oxygen, in the presence of oxygen, the magnesium ribbon will burn to form magnesium oxide and it will give a bright light color. So that bright light means there is an evolution of energy in the form of light. When magnesium reacts with hydrochloric acid, it will give magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas is being evolved. Along with that, there is an evolution of heat. So energy here in the form of heat. It will evolve in the form of heat. When carbon reacts with oxygen, that can be any carbon product. Like here I have taken the example of coal. When coal burns in the presence of oxygen, then what will form? It will form carbon dioxide. Along with that, there is an evolution of heat and light energy. Both are the forms of energy. There is an evolution, means during a chemical change, burning of any carbon product or burning of any fuel is a chemical change, is a chemical reaction, and there is a formation of heat and light. Moving on to the next topic, that is based on the heat energy absorbed or evolved, chemical reactions are classified into two types. Either the energy will be absorbed or the energy will be evolved or released. On the basis of that, there is a classification of two types of reactions. First reaction is exothermic reaction. It is a reaction in which heat energy is evolved or released. So, let us understand by two examples. When calcium oxide reacts with water, then it will form calcium hydroxide. Along with that, there is a evolution of heat energy, means there is a release of heat energy. Another example, when sodium hydroxide reacts with hydrochloric acid, we will get sodium chloride, that is a salt, water, and evolution of heat energy. So during these chemical reactions, there is evolution or release of heat energy. So these reactions are exothermic reactions. So during exothermic reaction, when reactants react, it will give product, along with there is a release of heat energy. Moving on to the another type of reaction, that is endothermic reaction. During endothermic reaction, the reactions in which heat energy is absorbed, means the reaction to take place, we need heat. Energy is being absorbed during the reaction when nitrogen and oxygen reacts in the presence of heat energy, that is about 3000 degrees Celsius. Then nitrogen oxide is being formed, or nitric oxide is formed. As we have seen that the energy can be absorbed or evolved or released in the form of heat or in the form of light as well. The most common example of a chemical reaction, that is of the process of photosynthesis, that is when carbon dioxide and water reacts, it will in the presence of sunlight. In the presence of sunlight means there is an absorption of light which will give the carbohydrate and oxygen gas is being released. So this chemical reaction takes place with the absorption of sunlight.